New game. Lorelei and the laser eyes. Oh. Car. It's locked. Use car key. Use tampons. Tough choice. I'll go with car key. Listen to the radio. Look in the glove compartment. There's an instruction booklet and a letter. View the instruction booklet. Thank you for selecting the Lorelei and the Laser Eyes software. Please read this instruction booklet to ensure proper handling and maximum enjoyment. Save this for future reference. What really happened at this old hotel? Who are you? Who are the other visitors? The goal of this game is to find the truth. To get the most out of this game, play in a quiet and dimly lit environment with pen and paper at hand. This game requires knowledge of real-life systems like the 24-hour clock, Roman numerals, Arabic numbers, and other such-like concepts. Parts of this game deal with and depict sensitive subjects and themes. Player discretion is advised. Piece of paper. I'll use the back of this envelope for now, but we'll see how much is necessary. Directional input. Walks in the direction pressed. If the player character has enough caffeine in her blood, she will instead run. Also used for various selections in menus and highlighting objects in a zoomed-in perspective on an object. Directional input is also used to control the cursor while viewing maps once found. Phil, we could be the Notebook. We would never lie to you. Laser eyes, laser eyes, lays her eyes. That's so correct. When pressing any button near an interactable object or another character, the player character will be able to interact and take contextual action in different ways. When the player character is not in the proximity of anything, pressing the button will allow her to introspect. Okay, so either do stuff or introspect. Allows you to view various information you come across during your adventure. How much of the truth has been recovered. 100% truth recovery is not needed to complete the game. Every letter, document, note, and other important information found throughout the game is stored in the player character's memory. This information can be retrieved and viewed at any time. Current possessions, mental notes, personal history. Saving, you can do at computers. Does not automatically save your progress. Any unsaved progress will be lost forever. Should the game end, you will have to restart from your latest save. Computers can also be used to load files from disks. It is recommended to save your game before loading unknown files. Okay. You can also use computers to find valuable information and statistics about your current playthrough. Throughout the game, you will find American dollars. The different rewards you could purchase with them are not required. Spend them wisely. Their amount is finite, and new things to purchase might be discovered as you progress. In and around the hotel, you will encounter bolted shortcuts. Opening them is not required to complete the game, but can make traversal quicker. A hint on how to unlock shortcuts is hidden within the hotel. Neither, Spice Slicer. I just think that solo is probably not the way for me to play it. I completed one mission, didn't complete the next one. It seemed like it was a lot of stuff that I need to learn, and that maybe it'll be better if I play with some other people and then maybe like revisit it or whatever. Listen very carefully if a person wearing an owl mask speaks. If a revolver is raised, it means the game could be over if you do not answer correctly. You might not always have the required knowledge to solve a puzzle. Explore, observe, and make sure to check your memories. Some obtained information might be valuable later. A photo fell out. Look at the photo. Seems bad. Read the letter. As discussed, I am expecting your arrival at Hotel Letztes, Jar, on January 7th next year. This project is my magnum opus, the mother goose of all birds. That's weird, so I bet that's something. It is my firm belief that you can help me transcend the limitation of art for humans. We will put on a show for the eyes of the cosmos. Ab imo pectore. Pinzo, or Rinzo probably, Nero. So it is currently January 7th, 1963. There's no back button. You have to actually select back button. Okay. Start the car. Got him, 2 hands. It won't start. All right. Let's lock it. Maybe I'll regret that later. Cool art. This is a crypt. Cemetery gate. What are those little logos? Okay. You'll regret it when man, door, hand, hook, car, door. Okay, so the hotel's that way, but there's also a path this way. Quickly check over here. Got ourselves a little Lorenzo the Great caravan. Tickets is scribbled in red paint below the slot. Close bag. Dog. Bridge. She's looking sleek as hell. Woof woof. Dang, the dog is trained to bring me mail. Inspect the collar. Rudy, read the letter. Our mystery starts in previous correspondence. Find the year. I know the year. So, what do I do with the year since it's 1963? Maybe it has to, I have to like go to it even though I know what it is. Okay, I can't like select it. Great. There we go. Is this the prequel to Blueprints? Certainly some similarities. Save file. Pinboard. Among handwritten notes like lock gate, feed dog, and write handwritten notes, there is a typed letter. You were as expected clever, like the mouse who finds the fresh carrot among moldy cheese. Forgive the strange welcome with a locked gate and a black dog. We have to be sure to keep uninvited guests away. Yeah, anybody who knows what year it is. I mean, maybe it's not literally, our journey 116 years back in time. Okay. Okay. So it's currently 2079. It's the actual year. And then here we have the handheld gaming device. The bite-size gaming system obtained. Okay. I have to get used to B not being back. I have 1.6% of the truth. Honestly, that might be good. Okay, how do I leave this? Just try to unlock it. You have to attempt in order to leave stuff. Strange. Okay, so we'll try 20... 79. It's not 2079. Just quickly make sure that I read that correctly. 116 years from 1963 would be 2079. Yes, okay. And there's nothing else in here that I can access, it would appear. The dog is... Let me read this message again. Meet me inside. Our journey 116 years back in time. Okay, so maybe the current year is 1963, and they're saying instead go back to 1857. Sorry, 47. Yeah, okay. Am I doing addition? Something plus something plus something equals 2014, I guess. So this would be 1819. It's not that one. And the 856 is too big no matter what. So unless it is 610 plus 1363 would be 1973. And that's it. So boom, boom, boom. Gate is open. I had to add those together to get the last number. I don't know how uncommon they're going to be, so let's try to lose as little progress as possible in case someone shoots me in the head with a revolver. Trying to dodge the dog. Some bloody footprints over here. I don't know if I have to dodge the dog, but... I have to... Shortcut 16. Man at the gate? I hate when someone shoots me in the head with a revolver. SXVI-C. So XVI is 16. I don't know what S is, though. C is 100. S, I actually don't know. Is S a Roman numeral? No? Okay, cool. Sculpture. Dreamer. Magician. Let's go back and talk to the dog, see if he has anything else to say. Hey, Rudy. All right, pet the dog. Some blood stains here. Oh, I see. I got that backwards. There were different blood dots on each number, so it was either 4321 or 1234. Lorelei and the laser eyes. Before we go inside, let's go back out here. Artist, dreamer, creator, and sculptor, I think, were the four. Or maybe I'm remembering sculpture. But I won't remember the names of the sculptures, I guess. Old-fashioned man in the surveillance monitor. All right. In we go. Okay, this is where it wants me to go. Someone talking in there. You want to change the title to Laser Eyes? More action? Have you even read what I sent you, Mr. Bob Hamburger? Is there someone with a soul I can talk to instead? I'm not being rude. If anything, I'm being too polite. Someone is still in there. Okay, so I only have a photographic memory for some stuff. I guess for like visual stuff, but also not all visual stuff. So there's like an artist statue. I don't remember. Dreamer, maybe? I don't remember what the other ones. And then Bob Hamburger. I doubt it's important. You never know. Elevator service sign. We apologize for the inconvenience. Elevator service info. But it's blooded out. I hate when they use blood out on the info I want. Film poster, The Ace of Hearts. Plus Adieu, Silibi. Tbilisi. And so this is going to be maybe like 13 for Ace of Hearts plus I don't know what TBILISI would be, but this is an espresso machine. Okay. Elevator call button. Makes sense that it's out of order. I don't want to go downstairs yet. Would appear it's a notice board. Missing script pages. Capital of Georgia. Nice. Thank you. The content has cosmic personal value. There's a substantial reward for finding all 9 of them. Please deliver personally. I'm staying in room 1963. Exhibition. Among the many portraits, lithographs, and sculptures in the collection, guests and visitors are welcome to visit the exhibition hall on the 2nd floor. We are proud to be hosting the absorbed media work of Lorelei Weiss, as well as our standing showing of Himmelscorper paintings. This is, have you taken the challenge to knowledge and are ready to step out into a world of true art? Are you the foretold Nosens Mueller? We welcome you. Why is the quote after you? I think that's just a mistype. It should be coming up before the real connoisseur. Oh, no, those are commas. Never mind, they're commas. We welcome you, the real connoisseur, to see it all in the gallery on the 2nd floor. Okay. Brave the haunted dark nooks and crannies of the hotel and soak up the atmosphere of centuries past. Our nightly ghost tours, exclusive to our bravest guests, as the old building is home to a wide variety of spirits, good and bad. Most famously, the Countess, who is said to stalk the hallways in search of her eyes. And who knows, perhaps you will also be invited to find and enter the many hidden passages on the tour. Please observe that pre-registration is required, and the children are only allowed in the company of an adult. I was reading all that backwards, to be honest. Fortune telling and magic show. Since its opening, the mystery of magic and fortune telling has been synonymous Our guests can meet with the local mystic or enjoy his mysterious magic show, but beware, he always has a trick up his sleeve. Okay, so up his sleeve is probably important. Quiz night, secret location only for members. Feeling knowledgeable? Join the secret quiz club. Most trying trivia nights, how trying, finding it in the first place. To those who find their way to the hallways of wisdom, we promise an elite quiz, which will challenge your awareness and perhaps even put your survival skills to the test. Anyone see our document tubes? Please come by our temporary studio in the basement if you know of their whereabouts. Okay. Boy, a lot of stuff. $1 American. Cha-ching. $1 American. Cha-ching. Here's one. First etage. So there's something with the language here that I don't know yet. Upside down automobile. And that's going to have some sort of value. Biographies have been torn out. Life and Times of Lorelei Weiss. Pages are torn out. Renzo Nero, a terrible animal. Most of the book is covered in red paint, but a few pages and paragraphs are still readable. Given the recurring themes of gambling, Nero's comment about cards in a 1960s interview in Technique and Photographie comes as no surprise. There's magic in cards. My childhood friend Gino could do things with cards I've never seen since. He's good with tricks, little Gino. Il Brutto. A horrible gambler. Gino, Il Brutto, maybe is something. He never realized that in order to win, you have to cheat. He was a simple boy who relied on luck. The game is rigged. Cheating is part of the game. The occult always had a hold on Nero. From his scrapbooks, and indeed his work, which often included elements like crystal gazing, tarot, and such, we can surmise he was particularly interested in soothsaying. He once said to Claudia Piccini, editor on The Etymologist's Dream, that he did not need to see the finished cut. He had already seen the whole film in a prophetic vision. He often said in interviews that he did not believe in fate, but to friends he often spoke about different methods to see the future. Contradictions are contrary to my beliefs, he famously wrote to his worst critic, Paul Dumont. His relationship with money was complex. He would often gamble and frequently said that magic and money walk side by side in art. Yet he would contradictively as often claim that money stifled creativity, calling it a big red man-eating beast is interesting. Whenever he had won big, he'd buy a new black suit and gladly spent money on diffuse creative endeavors, which were often left unfinished. He would frequently donate money to a local dog shelter since there were no anti-cat shelters to be found. Several friends and acquaintances have told stories about how Nero would carry large amounts of cash in grocery bags or in his pockets, which would often result in him misplacing or losing them altogether. So money is red and black is something else. Nero has little interest in the historical spectacles created. The apparatus was too big to create anything which would not be controlled by outside forces. In one of Nero's many manifests, there's a satirical proposal claiming that only dictators should be allowed to direct films. The holiness of creative control is a recurring theme in Nero's scribblings and work. As time passed, his opinion would swing, and he instead regarded being out of control as the only viable way to create art. Surrendering to the ether, Nero calls it in another manifest. Nero's time at Cineterzo is rarely spoken of, but he spoke of it briefly and admittedly vaguely in 1959 with Lars Heiland. I heard the whispers in the stomach of the behemoth Cineterzo, the old vanguard, survivors from the silent era. I knew there was an ancient conspiracy. I wanted in. Nero hated distinctions and swung like a pendulum between art house and exploitation, yet the majority of his body of work isn't entirely inaccessible. A dog, like all other dogs, is frequently aired on TV in Italy and Germany, and Automobile is constantly screened at cult movie festivals. His work has found an audience, but Un Animal Terrible definitely ended his already limited commercial appeal. Nero had crossed the line between eccentric and madman, and the distributor abandoned the film after its initial premiere. The first and only Cinema Sostenuto project was a Trojan Horse. An American studio, likely not too familiar with his earlier work, had been convinced he could create a cheap gothic horror film, which was in vogue at the time. Had they read his attached manifest, it is unlikely they would have given him a cent. An early draft of the proposal suggested, hopefully jokingly, that the audience should be lined up and shot after each screening. He had a great interest in technique, and his friend Kaya Gatz remembers their visit to the Electronic Art Symposium as well. He called the whole expedition a one-potato meal, but he kept coming back to Weiss's periodic computer, which failed at every task given. It aligned well with his thoughts about machines surpassing humans, while being inept at everything since they were built by morons. He called Weiss a woman with laser eyes, and said he already knew they would soon work together. Okay. Books about numbers. This seems relevant. S.C. Bolt's Number Puzzles, Volume 1. Your shortcut to a quicker brain. Original number conundrums ranging from beginner to intermediate. Each puzzle can be answered with a number between 0 and 99, and all are sure to challenge your gray cells. I hope this book will entertain and train your intellect. S.C. Bolt. Okay. 200 puzzle books and constructed over 50,000 brain teasers and riddles. Director of the American Puzzle Association of Denmark, and his puzzles have been published in all the world's biggest publications. What is X plus Y plus Z? So we know that X is 2. We know that Y is, I think, 5. Because 2 next to 4 that way, yeah. So it's 2 plus 5 plus 5. No. Yeah. 2 plus 5 plus 5. 12. Puzzle number 1 is 12. It's a lot of... So I should just leave this until I encounter them, probably. TikTok, timekeeping systems. Yes. 1847 is 47 minutes past 6 in the evening. Mm-hmm. I guess I should have E is 500 because that's the only one. IX is 9. VI is 6. 2014's, yep. They love 1847, and that's because that's what year it theoretically is. Strobogrammatics for beginners. Rotationally symmetric ambigram. When written with the most standard characters, a strobogrammatic number can be rotated 180 degrees and appear the same. Numbers like 8, 11, 69, and so on are all examples of strobogrammatic numbers. The most recent strobogrammatic years were 1881 and 1961, and the next is as far away as 6009. So those will be in my photographic memory, correct? Yes, great. Nice. I mean, I don't want to lose all this, but I don't know where the next computer is. I don't want a nostalgia figure. Thought there's a computer in the washroom. I guess I probably have to do that. I think there's bladder, yeah. Have to do that every now and then. All right, we'll just keep going. Early sketches. Symmetric design. Estimated project cost. Malmo Asparaga. One module cost is 15. Okay. Shredded poster. I can't adjust it? I would think that would be the point, but I guess not. Okay. Document tube here. Another goal obtained. Another shredded poster here. Lorenzo the Great. Another American dollar. Okay. Let's go back out. Does my photographic memory have number 16? Great. Let's go figure it out and unlock that shortcut. I have a feeling the dog's path is probably a puzzle or some such. Number 16, SC, okay. They put such a spooky price on it. All right. Number of turns needed to get to the center. Well, I don't go left at all, so it's 1, 2, 3 minimum. Can I like, oh God. I wanted to see if I could mouse over. So 1, 2, 3. Let's just solve a path. Looks like there is one over here. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oops. Shit. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. I think it's 44, but I'll try. If I'm not right, I'll try like 43 and 45 in case I did it wrong. Okay, maybe there's a slightly more optimal path than the one I took. Okay. XVI is 16, yes. So let's go the way out. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 to get to the right edge. 9, 10, 11. There's no other way to get over there, right? Nope. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. Maybe 46? I just did it in 46. Am I counting wrong? It's actually 47. So then it's going to be like 42. And I'm counting. There we go. Counting slightly wrong. All right. Save. One shortcut into bag. Oops. I don't know if I just gave myself. He ain't there anymore. It's a good dog right there. American dollar. Okay, bolted from the other side. We love Rudy, don't we, folks? American dollar. There's a ladder there. Check this door again, I guess. Still someone in there. All right. Exhibition opening 2014.
Oh, hell yeah, baby!
Why, yes, that did scare me. Phil, I figured you'd get a kick out of this. In my intensive AI bootcamp Google Meet with 88 people, I accidentally vaped. Someone took a screen cap and DM'd me laughing their head off. Whoops. It do be like that sometimes. Sometimes you be vaping. Canzone del Oceano. So something of the ocean. Still not sure what the words / backwards and stuff could mean. Order 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't move these. But if I could... Can I move these ones? No. It would be 2, 4, 1, 3. So maybe that means that this one is 2, 4, 1, 3. Nope. A hole in the forehead of the sculpture. Bolted from the other side. A document case here. Andra plan. Another scrambled poster that I can't do anything with yet. Another American dollar.
Oh, hell yeah, baby!
Fly me to Austin, pay my room and board for 7 weeks. Hell yeah! Survive the 7 weeks, I get a $200,000 job from their industry partners. They call it Gauntlet AI because it's a walk in the park, I think. Yeah, that's probably why they call it that. Congrats. I hope it goes well. an oh hell yeah baby. Oh, this is maybe the 2413. Am I crazy? That seems like super clear, right? Like, I'm surprised it changes the posters when you do this, but like, the second one is clearly the upper left. The first one's clearly the lower left. The third one is clearly the lower right. The fourth one is clearly the upper right. So it should be 2413 to reflect what the order that it goes in is. But otherwise, I mean, I guess I could try 3142 just to see if I like somehow have it backwards, but yeah, I mean it's 2413 for sure. I don't understand what they're asking, not necessarily, but I will leave it at 2413 to reflect what I was thinking as I solved it the first time. Another pewter, so that's good. I'm already at 8% of the knowledge. Wow. The 2014 door. Guess that's once I get into the exhibitions. Coat hanger. Wait, what? That's just if I want to put my coat on or take my coat off. Here's 1963, which is not what I want, apparently. Another espresso machine. That's for getting caffeine so that I can run around in the future. This is a shortcut? Nah, just a regular locked door. This is a shortcut, but it is blocked from the other side. It's nothing. An American dollar. Red paintbrush. Another mixed up poster. All right, all right. Knowledge. That's materialistic things that you're talking about, Axiom. Save again, because why not? $18.47. So this is the one that we are currently supposed to be in. But maybe not. The Tredjev Wozniak. This is another shortcut bolted from the other side. All right. Another mixed up poster. And another American dollar. I'm getting rich. I guess I should probably buy one of those little things. It told me to be careful with my money, though. I feel like gambling on collectibles is not exactly being careful with my money, but Let's look at this and see if the automobile 1959. I'm guessing maybe the upside down automobile is like what year it was released and then flipped over. Playing cards turn into keys. Do spirits come back? Lorenzo's Vermilion Tears. Lorenzo the Great, this latest escape act. Lorenzo the Great, what stories do they hold? And Lorenzo and his magic. Roses. Okay, let's explore the other side of the house, I guess. A clock. Asymmetrical clock, nice. Eh, 69. Dang, it didn't work. What kind of door was this? West door, okay. Un animal terrible. Probably psychologist stream. So that's the 2 years, I guess. Split in half. I guess we go back downstairs. Oop. There we go. Hello, man. I'm happy like 1,000 children to see you. Please forgive my absence. I had some matters I needed to discuss with the Americans. Ask about red substance. Paint. First things first, Signorina. You must above all get to know this house. It is your art that will reveal all its secrets and memories. This is crucial to the project. Now, if you would excuse me, as you can see, raindrops fall on man and hedgehog alike, and you have to go and clean off all this red paint. Call me on my room number about your findings. You must uncover everything. I'm staying in room 1963. Signorina, you will of course be needing your room key. I left it at the reception desk. Good luck, Bella. Guess let's save first in case something crazy happens at my key. Seems useful. So these have a bunch of numbers on them. I'm sure that's used to unlock certain codes and whatnot. Telephone, I can call him. Surveillance monitor. Woman painting in the garden. It has come to our attention that Mr. Nero has contracted you to work on his project. We are writing to let you know that we are not involved in any capacity with Mr. Nero, nor any of his projects as of late last year. Dun, dun, dun. hedgehogs because they're pigs that live in hedges. Like that. Impossible to know. That's maybe another puzzle for this game. Anyone choosing to still associate with Mr. Nero after receiving this letter will be regarded as complicit in his game. Furthermore, my personal advice for your own safety is to not engage with Mr. Nero. As has been proven time after time that his behavior is erratic, perhaps even dangerous. Robert Sidney. Okay, so last year, so 1962 is when they stopped working with him. 7235 is what this is. Oh. That's cute. So am I trying to do 1962, I wonder? Probably not, right? Can't really be anything other than... Well, maybe. Because for some reason... Oh, you can, like, have it erase stuff. That's cool. That sucks.
15 months. 15 months. Oh, 15 months. 15 months. Oh.
And you used it at the
Been waiting
perfect
almost a year for this song.
time. To some degree, welcome back for 15 months. Good to have you. You used it to great effect. Does the one have to be on the other side when I do 1962? Yeah, that's very funny that the other one doesn't count. I almost had a big ol' long-term issue with that. Oh, there we go. Okay, I need to try again. And I guess I'll be able to call other people too, theoretically, with the telephone book. Pronto. Buongiorno. Have you found anything new in the house? Keep your antenna up. Was there anything else? Okay. The horror aspect of seeing a rotary phone and realizing I'm getting old. It's a game about being old. Yoink. Seems bad. Sleeping old woman. Broken red mirror. Clipboard. Name of resident. Date of admission 2014-12-13. Date of summary 12-14. Suffers from blank and blank. The latter is likely to be believed a symptom of the early stages of blank. It's likely that Ms. Blank's condition is blank. Lately, Ms. Blank has been receptive to verbal communication. Nurses have seen noticeable reactions when mentioning things such as family members, places she has visited, or things related to her work. As it believes verbal stimuli is beneficial, the care team seems to find more information. Wake her up. Young woman, before I go, please help me see. Help the old woman see. Video cassette boxes. All right. So I have now a bunch of numbers related to things. So I'm guessing 8491 is that one. American dollar was hidden inside the box. Hell yeah. Adieu. This is 1950. So that other one's going to be probably 1963, but hearts might affect it somehow. Also, it could be backwards due to Tbilisi. Ace of Hearts, 1952. Okay, so it's not. Ace of Hearts is a film. This will all be in my photographic memory. The Ace of Hearts obtained. R, an ordinary librarian. Etymologist's dream, that's going to be the 54 for that other one. Great. Dang, dude. R wrote 1,000 years ago himself. A dog like all other dogs. Rude. Okay, so this will maybe be the 1957 are going to be the numbers, so it's going to actually be like 9715, I think. He transforms himself into a Labrador. Dang, dude. Homeless Rudy looks for his blind dog. I wonder if that's real. Automobile, all named Regina, lose their minds after hearing rock singer Little Leaf on the radio. To symbolize their higher state of consciousness, as they change their names to Retina, and as they learn that Little Leaf is to perform in Helsinki, they steal a sports car and embark on a violent quest to find the man of their dreams. Okay. Terrible animal. Left by his wife and children, cuts out the eyes of the family cat Lucia. In a fit of revengeful rage, when insects start to devour the still living cat, it turns from white to black, and Ronaldo starts to keep a journal about his decay using macro photography. Seems bad. The Third Eye. No description. That's maybe what's being made right now. Cinema does not need people to exist. A piece of art exists in itself and for itself. All art can and should not be for mankind. We must make special cinemas for showing movies that transcend the human experience and shift the perspective from the viewer. Such a cinema has no need for chairs or popcorn, and it has no room or need for people at all. A projectionist starts the film and is given ample time to vacate before the credits. Then the show begins. No chatter, no commercials, no inane questions about the plot. Pure cinema, untarnished by greedy eyes. Pure cinema. No cassette inserted.
Nice.
Welcome back.
Wow.
For 58 months, JoJo. Maze lithograph. Okay, so maybe this is like telling you numbers for like number of turns needed. And there's something in the bottom, but it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 followed by 6. 11. So I don't know. Maybe not. Go up the ladder. Get some more money. Another document tube. Lofty Vinden. Lofty Vinden. It's the loft document tube, and it started with loft. So that seems interesting. How was your room, Signorina? Great. I'm going to save before I talk to you, though. Because I don't know what your deal is. You know? Was it what you expected? There's someone in there. You really like puzzles, Signorina? Let me think. I've got it. You were the someone. That was an inventive riddle, Bella. Dun, dun, dun. Now, Signorina. I forgot to ask you the most important thing. Did you bring the script pages like we agreed? Explain that the pages are lost. Signorina, Signorina, this is a bigger problem than a jackpot, a very big problem. How do you suppose we will find out how it ends? I suggest you make it a very high priority to bring them to me. Damn. Bring them to me. Megamind meme no audience for my films. Okay. Let's go down and start testing some theories. Oh, very spooky. Okay, before we do that, though, I want to check. Okay, no. We're going to try 8491. I would love to be able to rotate the other way. Easy peasy. Minutes and hours are years. At this very moment, time is the year. Okay, so 6:47. She said as if it was a rehearsed line from a play. Alrighty. Obtained a computer disk. Is this the game with only one button? This question will sound wild if the answer is nope, it is. I'm a little confused by the decision, but could have sworn I had enough gas for the entire trip. Oh well, a chance to stretch my legs and get some fresh air. Weird. Can't read from this distance. Use gas nozzle. That should do it. I should pay. Okay. I found an American dollar. I love to find an American dollar, dude. This phone only accepts D-Mark. Use the restroom, use cashier window, inspect car. No reason to enter. To D-Mark. Here's your change. Hand me some coins. Okay. So theoretically, I should, if I can find the number, I can phone someone. But I maybe need to come in here to... Oh, now here we go. Some graffiti. Obscenities and poetry. Obscenities and poetry. Obscenities and poetry. Found an American dollar. I needed that. Very nice. Satisfying. Obscenities and poetry. Obscenities and poetry. Call me, sister. 417860. Four, 1, 7, 8, 6, 0. Sister, I have a message from your future self. In the future, I am made of paper. I am chained like a prisoner. There is a red rune. This is the ancient rune O. All right, fourth rune is O. Okay. Save that. It's like an accessibility thing, I understand, but at the same time, it wouldn't be hard to make a back button a toggleable control in the options for those who would prefer it. Yeah, I tend to agree, but hey, who am I? You know? All right, this is open. It wasn't open before. Lorelei Weiss. Gnome. In Gnome, we are invited to see the thoughts of a person as they are formed. 9 slates, some containing letters, forming a seemingly nonsensical word, seem to grow as ideas on the subject forehead. The piece is cryptic, even maze-like, and ultimately lets us use our imagination to project our own ideas. Okay. Do another save here. Uh, 18. Uh, $47. is 50. MD, CCC is 1800. X is 10, L is 50, so that's 40. And then 7. So the question becomes, okay, I see. So maybe that's indicating where the numbers are, though. 1, and then one of those other ones is 8, so it's like maybe like... Can't tell which one's supposed to be 8. Okay. She got her eyes gouged out. She's the gato. And maybe so am I. Dang, dude. Got these horses. They're doing all kinds of crazy shit. Tell them about the dead person. Red glass. I would like the key, please. Oh, that's... Okay, so I have to put that together in the right order. I'm not going to get it like this. But... Good to know. Got a crank. It's one of you freaking people. Am I right? An open grate next to a crank. This horse statue can maybe be cranked. No. Here we have east is 4, west is 1, south is 8, north is 7. So north 7, east is 4, south is 8, and west is 1. So I assume this is going to be another 1847 puzzle. I don't know if I'm doing this way out of order, but 1, 8, 4, 7. Dude, one of the things from the last game I played, I see your destiny. I see islands, caves. Your tragic fate leads you to an island far away. Sulawesi. In the cave where this started thousands of years ago. Do you wish to hear more? Accept. The year is 1982. You will wander the paths of that primordial cave. You will go west. You will go south. You will go east. You will go north. Okay. Am I dead? this point, you will see absolutely nothing. Will you not wander the truth path? Sure. Divination. Okay. Must understand that divinity is therapeutic, not paranormal. Several scientific studies of practice, and many have come to the same conclusion. Crystal gazing is self-hypnotism. What you see in the crystal could simply be something you've forgotten or repressed. 1 is the divine, 9 is death, 6 is life, and 3 is creation. Combining them tells about the holy powers and visions within each person and how to use them in creativity. This is then the year for your creation at all costs, life or death. For those willing to seal it, 1963 is a year of finality and new beginnings. The Babylonians were first to divide the moon's phase cycles in 4, which became what we know as a week. They also developed a horoscope by assigning them the 7 classical planets. Moon, Monday, Mars, Tuesday, Mercury, Wednesday, Jupiter, Thursday, Venus, Friday, Saturn, Saturday, and the Sun, Sunday. Okay, so I have to know what phase of the moon in 1847 would be. I'm here on January 7th, so current phase of the moon is, even though, it's 1847, so it's hard to say, but it looks like I'm probably that one there, the second one. Some more books about divination. When the third eye passes us by, the world belongs to creators. It's a time for beauty and chaos. An artist will be crowned king, and he will lead our victory over mammon. He will create items of great beauty, and for a fleeting moment, there will be harmony and chaos. But order will be restored. The nights of the third eye end in blood. Artists will die or surrender to the merchants. Mammon will not be denied, but artifacts of these nights will remain among us. An American dollar was heading. The Zodiacs. Who are we? Okay, so this is the clock. I see they are only doing the 12 rather than the 13. Ace of Spades is the death card of the Spadille, a symbol related to war and also asexuality. But in the French tradition of fortune telling, it would usually mean bad luck or death in one's future. You hate to see it. I hate to pick up the Ace of Spades after reading that. Oculomancy. It is in the eyes. There is, of course, more to oculomancy than simply reading the reflections in the questioner's eyes. Over the next chapters, we will learn about what an oculomancer can tell about a soul by the shape of their eyes, the color of their iris, and how we can provide the spiritual guidance by studying the nuances in a bloodshot eye and the structure of the vessels. Let's read the note. Not here. Call me. 1798. Okay. Probably should head back and save. Whether or not I continue exploring in the zone. I guess we'll just quickly check over here, though. Very nice. The E-shaped key. Hate to see it's bolted from the other side. Could do the horse situation later. We got a game to save. What's our percentage? We're at 20% already learned. Dang, dude. Ooh, this is a shortcut. We could learn this one. All right, let's do the 6th puzzle. Books. So, this might teach me something about letters, which could be useful. So L is 12. I is 9. O is 15. So this is just the number. So it's 18, and then O is, we already know both of those. 18, 15. So that's, letters are which number of the alphabet? Maybe. That's 18, 15. 81 is hidden behind the black bar. I don't know if I've been here before. But we're going to go this way first. Hole in floor. Jump down? I don't think so. I got to tell him about a dead body first, which I'm assuming he knows about. Couple more passages that I can't do it. Well, there might have been some painting or something I could have looked at. Yeah, got an American dollar. You know I love an American dollar, folks. I assume this is Renzo. So if I do this keypad, I'm going to go 1, right, bottom. Yeah, I'll go. Neat. At a glance at first touch, the boxes appear nonsensical and unopenable. At closer inspection, patterns appear, forming meaning and order, and the participant can start to sense that this piece is only part of a greater puzzle with solutions elsewhere, perhaps. Whatever. Okay. So that's, 10 numbers, so. More number puzzles. Yep, same. That's the friggin' Arindia logo there. This one, start the music? You gotta love some music. Motifs became more and more minimal, sometimes even simple by the end of life. Later work would often include mystic symbols, some not deciphered to this day. Seems to be a 4, so Jupiter's 4. And these are okay, so we've just had astrology somewhere here. Yeah, Jupiter being 4 makes sense. And then maybe these aren't what I thought, but there's 7 of them, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay. Will I remember that these are the symbols? I think I might have to write this down. So I'm not. It's still not clear to me what is remembered and what isn't. So. Neat. Oh, there's a key on this chandelier. But I can't access it yet. I need to cut it from above, it would appear. Okay, this time we're going to look at, was it a dog like all the other dogs? 1957. And since it's 1957, I assume we're doing 97. One five. No. Okay. Then I'm not sure. Did I get it backwards? I shouldn't have fixed it. I do it like 5 1 7 5 or 5 1 7 9. Yeah, okay. I think I'm not supposed to be doing this yet. I think not. Okay, I arrived at blank yesterday. It is decayed, dark, and much too large for the Baron and herself. Your prophecy was as expected correct. He is an artist born on these very grounds. I've yet to gain her trust, but I sense an inexplicable bond between us. I think she knows what I'm searching for, as is expected. For how could one live 40 years on sacred grounds without knowing? So, like... Am I trying to do 1807? That adds 60 at a time. Okay. Obtained a computer disk. I just be getting computer disks well before I know what's going on. Computer disk 5. Forest. Confirm. The read for the spooky price on there and the whole of your latest video was just poggers. Oh, the fool one? Yeah, I like that video. Thank you. I appreciate that. Huge, I assume. Yeah, I assume as well. I don't know. In the middle of nowhere. This is it then. An American dollar hidden behind the map. Why would somebody put it there? We made it, old friend. I hope we make it back as well. A top hat. Finally, we meet. Forgive my primitive appearance, but I felt this final message should be delivered in person. I take it you have received the messages from my brothers. Nope. We must hastily proceed to the message before we run out of memory. Now, sister, to verify you are who you claim to be, I have 4 inquiries. How did the first brother contact you? Through a letter. Is that so? How did the second brother contact you? Through the telephone. Indeed. How did the third brother contact you? Through a magazine. How did the fourth brother contact you? Through smoke signals. Are you not the Nelson's Mulier as foretold? Guess not. I am here way too early, clearly. Pixel hunting. An American dollar. Dog. I'm so good at locating American dollars. Okay. So just save again. That's computer disk 5. Okay. Okay, let's go talk to the guy and tell him about a corpse. Yes. You have my pages? I don't have pages. I want to talk to you. Man, I gotta call you on the phone, dude. Dude's a hermit. Okay, quick save down here too. Pronto, buongiorno, buongiorno. What'd you find? Dead person. Always ends with something violent. A murder mystery, perhaps? Trivial, but cheese is cheese. We can still make it sing. I wonder how she died. Perhaps she fell out a window. What do you think? Listen carefully, Signorina. Think about where she must have fallen from. Was that all? I love your puzzle boxes. What do they all mean? What is their connection to the past? The mystery makes them brilliant. The past is the door to the future. Look for patterns. Always walk in a straight circle. Arrivederci. Okay, and then call the fortune teller on 1798. I knew you would call. I know many things about you, sister. I know about your journey to Sulawesi Cave. I know the paths you will walk in that cave. First, you will go south. Then you will turn 90 degrees to your left and go forward. East. Then you will go the opposite of your first direction, north. Then you will go same direction as before, so I guess north again. Then you will go the same direction as your first direction, south. Then you will go east. Last you will go same direction as your third direction. Sensen. Now I know what you will see there. Do you? Share foresight. What will the cave painting to the left depict? Human. I see. What will the cave painting in the middle depict? A horse. A turtle. How can this be? That is not what you will see, sister. You idiot. You fool, he says. Use the fortune teller's cave directions. Dang, I came here. Okay, may as well do this one as well. Do 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 do. So 50 something 54. 62.54. They might not be the toughest puzzles, but the vibe is just good, so it's fine. Even if I had 500 years to write, my humble words could not possibly tell you what it is like. As much as I would like to welcome all my brothers and sisters to Pilgrim here, I implore you to wait. The treasure is magnificent. I will write more thoroughly when I have calmed down. Our quest is ended, but I sense danger. Your brother. So 2347. I see. Cute. It's a frayed rosary string. I missed that. Another computer disk in the bag. I forget the layout of this house. How I get to the back. Oh no, my sense of direction is gonna get me, dude. Open up my little bag here. Computer disk 3. In the car. A car ride like this really gives you time to think. Maybe too much time. Trees, trees, trees. Seems like they never end. The one game in Blueprints also reminds me of this shot a lot, so I imagine Blueprints probably, you know. Ooh, 167. Let's see what we're supposed to do. Another American dollar, dude. Sturdy. Car is uncomfortably close. Wait, it's blinking. Three, 2, 6. I wonder what all that was about. There's a familiar voice through the static. Sister, I have a message for your future self. In the future, I am made of paper. I reach for a bottle of miracle tears. There's a red rune. This is the ancient rune I. Okay, so third rune is I. Oh. Fourth rune is O. Phone. Okay. Was that him again? Every time they blink the lights, it's a killer in the backseat or something. Do another save here. How many killers can they fit in there? Alrighty. We've got ourselves another situation. That's actually wild, Torret. You should publish that. Upside down version of automobile. So is it just, I mean, upside down, I guess that makes it 1626 maybe? Let's try 1626. And I guess it would, because it would be reversed too. I think I'm like close. I think it would be 6 2. I guess I don't know. Maybe the 5 is. Yeah, 5 reverse is fine. So it'd be 6 5 6 1. Try that. There we go. There we go. It's time for another thing. I cannot stay here. Maybe this is the last you will hear of me. Do not speak my name again. My deeds cannot be forgiven. Lorenzo the Great walked 49 years on this earth under the protection of Santa Lucia. Now he must vanish. I shall be reborn, a nameless vagabond. Valeas quam optime, brother. So, 1896 is the answer here. Ooh, an extra row. Okay, so I don't get this one. This is the first one that I didn't the first puzzle in the game that I didn't immediately get. I don't think this is going to work, but okay. So 1896, and I have to figure out what the LED buttons. So maybe it's like this is probably what it is. 1890, and then I hope this is the correct way to do a 6, and I don't need the other. I don't know what the preferred way to do like a 6 is right now, unfortunately. And a 9. I guess I do the tail too. Okay, that's not right either. It could also be, I might need to do this for 1. Unfortunately, I think I know what the solution is, but I don't know how they consider it to be done, and it could easily be like the reason I'm not getting it. And I don't yeah, I don't know. I think I pretty much get it, but unless I'm doing it wrong and it's not 1896 instead of subtracting and it's 1798, I guess let's do 1798 real quick. Well, we got him. I guess let's just go do the other one while we have it and finish off the music poster puzzles. Ace of Hearts plus Adieu to Tbilisi will be 1950. So 3902. Do 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 do. Ah, I'm stupid. Do 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 do. Do. Forgive my dark words, but today my heart aches from the pain of living. I wish I was as easily pleased from the Cretans taking pleasure in the grotesque pictures from my erythrope. Erythrotrope. Every crowd is the same. I fear that we are not the Knights of the Round Table, but rather a gathering of ugly children on a never-ending Easter egg hunt. I believe that what we seek is gone from the world, if it was ever here. Still, I will continue my journey to blank, as Brother Septimus commanded. Brother Seven commanded. Okay. 1846 on this one. Okay. Interesting. I don't think that's my random hitting is going to do it. This one I don't get either. Nice. Strange buttons. What's it saying here? 1846 is the goal. One. Is there an A? Because A, B, C, D, E, F, G. H is 8. And then 4 and 6 would be D. It's L. L. Is maybe I have to use Roman numerals. It would be IX. That's not an X. And it's be VI. L would be 50. So if I wanted to do it in Roman numerals, it'd be like M D C C C. Friggin' crazy shit. So that's not quite it. But H being 8 makes sense. 486. Damn, boss, I'm all out of ideas. 1846, Septimus. I mean, it's talking about using. It's implying like Roman numerals here, so I think I'm definitely like close there. This is like backwards. L. L is 50, right? Sometimes I mix up my Roman numerals. That's right? L is 50. H could represent 8 because it's the 8th letter of the alphabet. Y is 25, so that doesn't quite make much sense. It could also be number of bits. So 1. Yeah, that's definitely going to be what it is, isn't it? 1846. Yeah, that's it. It is according to my 50-month message. That's right. Damn, boss, I'm all out of ideas. Damn, boss, that's smart. All right, we got both of those. And that gives us a clue about the architect as well. Let's go solve this computer puzzle. Load file from disk. Let's load 1 first. I'm going to guess A is the rune. My bags are packed. I have a strange feeling about this project. I feel a little anxious. I should relax a little before I go. I like this lamp. Photo dream collages. Knife painting by my aunt. Looks like some kind of beast. I miss my aunt. Drawing I made of my father. I used a new technique, incorporating only triangles and lines. I think I can use this method with computers once they get more powerful. A postcard. That's a huge postcard. A drawing of a man I made from my dreams. Half his face is outside the frame. No! A framed ticket from a movie I once saw. Framed ticket design of a logotype I made for my favorite cafe. Many good times have been had on this sofa. I found an American dollar behind the cushion. How did it get there? It's a letter from him. As discussed, I am expecting your arrival at Hotel Let's Jar on January 7th next year. This project is my magnum opus, the mother goose of all birds. For the eyes of the cosmos. Show for the eyes of the cosmos. Ambitious. Should bring this with me when I go. He loves the cosmos, dude. A perfectly normal table. I don't like tablecloths, but my mother always insisted that all tables should have them. The cabinet's locked. Look at TV. Inspect screen. TV isn't on. Switch on. It's a quiz show on. Each contestant is shot with a toy gun if they lose. Seems bad. I don't know how toy the gun is. A film about someone sailing the seas. Talk show in Swedish. The host Halland is popular here. The etymologist's dream. A film is about to start. That's a repetition, but I don't know if I can count it. Sister, I have a message for your future self. In the future, I am made of paper. From my hat, there are cards. There is a red rune. This is the ancient rune R. In the future, I am made of paper. From my hat, there are cards. There is a red rune. This is the ancient rune R. Maybe that's the Ace of Hearts. But anyway, TV rune, first rune. R. TV. Dang, dude. Film about the First World War and game show. There's probably another dollar in that one, but I want to load the file. I want to load file from disk. Number 2. And now, let's see here. City, I'm going towards my car. To leave to get to. There we go. I need to get in my car. I parked it at Augenplatz. Nothing special about this door. Too far to see inside. It's a window. Too far to get a look at what's going inside. Car is not likely parked inside. Okay, so I can go different directions. Normal door. No one home. Can't really see if anyone's home. Boy, spooky. Door made of wood. Car's likely not parked inside. Looks like there's something more at the end of this alleyway. Door made of wood. Wonder what's going on inside. Great. Nothing special inside this door. It's empty inside. All right. No one home. Too far to see inside. Door made of wood. All right. A freaking bar. Parking spaces and shops. Things made of plastic are displayed in the window. All right, let's go on out to the city square. It's so dirty I can't see inside. Tetris pieces. What the heck? Restaurant menu. I don't need to eat. Some time left on the meter. No time left on the meter. A lot of time left on this meter. Okay. Dude, I am so lost. I don't get how I keep going in a circle here. This is my starting location. It's another friggin' city square. Dang, dude. What's the heck's going on? Thank you very much, Micavelli. Apparently I need it. Car is likely not parked inside. Multiple things to the city square here. I can't tell if I'm like in a magic thing or I'm supposed to like check all the city squares to see where my car is. I assume magic thing because they all are identical. They all have the exact same thing, but that could just be a holdover of like it saying that the processing power on this game is really small. I'm not sure what the game's telling me right now, unfortunately. I assume it's saying that if you see a city square, you've done it wrong. But maybe I'm misunderstanding big time. That's helpful. Augenplatz. Okay, I see. I want to go to Augenplatz. So I want to turn to the right. Pick up my American dollar. Is this not? Oh, whoops. Okay. No, not someone I want to do. I think this is correct. Yes. There she is, old Lily Christine. Something written in the dirt. I have a message from your future self. In the future, I made a paper. I stare into my crystal sphere. There's a red rune. This is the ancient rune L. So TV, dirt, radio, phone. Sick. So now we will load disk 5. Go to the forest. And we find out what happens when we talk to the magician this time. Hello, Mr. Magician. Television. Through the dirt. Radio. Telephone. Sister, you are the Nosens Mulier, as foretold. I have the final message for your future self. In the future, I am made of paper. My hand holds a rose. There is a red rune. This is the ancient rune E. Cute. Oh, I thought I saw a bunch of other files. Okay, so should I call the guy about it? What am I carrying? Oh, my little book. Yeah. I thought maybe having some messages from the past that tell me I'm the Nosens Mulier and give me 5 ancient runes was something, but apparently it's nothing. And to that end, we'll have to wait until next time to find out just what it is. Who is the Nosens Mulier? And who is Lorelei? And who has the laser eyes?